Hi guys, just Nige back here again. This is just a quick video on the update for the Tamiya FW190 and a quick little bit about paints. Okay, so I'm just going to turn you around, show you the 190, and then we'll talk about paints and what have you. Okay, so just 2 seconds. Alright guys, so here's the 190. As you can see, painted up. Okay, with some mottling. Right, I've had some problems with this. Okay, just turn it over. Just show you underneath. Oh, yep, like I said, I've had some problems with this. Okay, so I primed this with, where is it? There it is. With this stuff. Okay, now I got recommended this, okay, and yeah, it's probably okay on what have you, but one of the main problems is that once it's blown onto the, well, brushed onto the model with my airbrush, okay, it tends to scratch off, and I mean it's really delicate, and in some places surface tension, okay, it just beads up, so it looks a mess. So I had to strip that down with some IPA and re-prime it using that. Okay, yeah, it's a big can. I mean, that's £6 and I've probably got about 10 models in there. Okay, but I wanted somewhere where I could do it a bit more comfortable in my man cave, so that's why I gave that a go. Okay, so that's the prime, that was out of the way. Alright, and then I moved on to the painting. Now, most of my paints are, as you can see, either Vallejo or Mr. Hobby. Okay, now I was looking high and low for paint colours and what have you. Okay, for this, for the bottom. Okay, see, it's a nice blue and what have you. I've got the blue, the German greeny blue. It don't look right. Tried darkening it down and what have you. And the problem with that, I was getting spatting, I go spitting, I couldn't get very fine lines because of that, I couldn't trust it. So hopefully you can see some of the marbling effect that I've managed to achieve. Okay, on the bottom of that. Alright, so I was again a bit frustrated with that. It didn't look very good. Thought, sod it, let's move on to the top. Then I moved on to the top, and the two colours are meant to be RLM 74 and 75. But the two colours that I was looking at, basically, they were the same colours. So it was grey on grey. I thought, oh, great. So again, wasn't happy. And I was getting a lot of splotching and what I mean, it just looked an absolute mess. So what I did, I thought, well, I need to get the right colours and what have you. So I had a look at a couple of sets of paint. Well, not a couple of sets, okay. The new Vallejo Air War colour series. And I've had this one for a good while. Okay, so this one is the RAF colours Day Fighters 1941 to 1945, and it's the last couple of Spitfire builds I've done. I've actually used this set. Okay, so I've used the greys, that grey, the green, and that one. So that's BS629, BS241, and BS637. So that scheme basically. Okay, on a couple of the builds of built. Also got the black and the white, and and the sky, you know, for the identification band, and sometimes on the nose. So that's what I've used, and I've had no problems with that. I had no splatting, no spotting. So on the Spitfire and whatever. So I thought, aye, here we go, let's have a look. So what I did, I went out and bought this set. Now this set I got for £18 posted, okay, off the internet. Now if you notice, it's Luftwaffe colours 1941 to the end of the war. So that build, okay? That build there. That's the colours I needed it for. Alright? And the colours I needed were 74, 75, sorry, RLM 74, RLM 75, and RLM 76. And it comes with some other colours as well. Granted, not all of them, okay? But it does come with some other colours, so I'd be able to use that. And again, I did all the lighter blue, okay, all the grey, and all the green, plus mossing that I've never would have thought of attempting, okay, without a decent paint that don't go blah everywhere, okay. That's first time modelling, by the way, guys. First time ever at modelling on an aircraft. All right, and quite frank, I'm quite happy with it. All right, it's all because of this paint. The thing is, it even smells floral. I won't say it goes as far as say it's nice, but it smells okay. All right, whereas you've got your when I'm using those, they really stink. Those again, they smell. All right, and as you can see, I use UMP. Okay, they thin really well with that. Okay, that's my own homebrew cleaner, and they clean really well. That just IPA and a couple other bits and pieces, and water just rinses it all out. Okay, I've had no tip drying, I've had no splodges, so I've done none drying in the bottle or anything like that. And in these you get a little pull out, okay, that shows you all the different colours. All right, same on the back, and then you've got your RLM sets in that one, and then in this one folds out a little bit different. It's a little bit bigger, this one. Bring it all the way out. Okay, so really from the start of the war, okay, colours of every allied, well, not allied, British, okay, from out in the Mediterranean to out in the Far East, okay, all on there, and then a write-up as well on how all the different ones and what they're used for. Okay, unfortunately these are like this Air War series. I have only seen two new sets of these paints for armour. One's a Russian one and one's a Japanese one. But look out for the boxes, guys. I think they're in the black boxes and what have you. They do sell them individual paints, so you can get the individual paints if that's what you require, which I will be doing because I tend to build most Second World War aircraft. I'll look at some point again the early war, the later war. They also do a few jet colours as well. Okay, guys, so that's just that quick update on the 190. Alright, and there we are. Alright, guys. Oh, don't worry about this, the canopy, that's just to use for masking. The other one's just over there, as you can see. Alright, guys, so until next time, take care. Bye.